Hi, I'm Emily, the makeup artist. I'm the other rebel makeup artist. Yeah, and then this is Zach, our makeup model.
Victim.
And then
He likes it. And then Tawny, the enforcer.
I'm Tawny, the not so silent observer with a bat. That's
in
right.
case Zach tries to run away.
Or just to have it.
I'm afraid.
Okay.
What are we going to be doing to Zach today?
Today we are going to be injuring him with makeup, or showing how you can make an injury look realistic with makeup. Okay, so first thing you should do is put on some cold cream, just a thin layer on your face. That's easier to take off your makeup, so that if you're consistently putting on makeup, it's not ruining your skin. As you can see, Buck's face is coated with that stuff pretty good.
Except for his nose.
Except for his nose. Now Emily should run you through the kind of makeup we'll be using today.
Down to my box. It's really simple makeup that we have. A lot of what we use is just powder, which is just eyeshadow. A lot of eyeshadow, some blush. And also we use some of the creams from Ben Nye. Just the cream makeup that behaves a little differently than powder. And then we just have a few brushes, like the bigger blush brushes, and then these are for like details. And the makeup sponges, which are awesome for applying makeup. Okay.
Alright then.
Is your gelatin done, Kalin?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, moving over
Tell them
to
how you made it.
a coffee pot.
Oh god, I can't. This is gelatin. Use it to do 3D effects on people for scarring and such. What I did was just opened 2 packages of Knox plain gelatin that you can get. So, and then you can just cook up some water in a tea kettle or a coffee maker. You could heat it up over the stove too. And then find something to stir it with. You can use a plastic spoon. For some reason I find the nail file really easy to clean up and easier to work with. So the tricky part is getting enough water mixed with the content of the gelatin, because sometimes if you add too little then it clumps too much. Sometimes if you add too much then it gets too liquidy and it doesn't clump at all. Yeah, it's stirring pretty good. It tends to set really fast, so make sure to keep your time to a manageable limit, I guess. You should always make sure that the person you're putting it on knows how hot it is before you put it on there, unless they're really good friend and they're really forgiving if you burn their face. I don't know
Like
how
Zach
forgiving
here.
Zach is going to be, but if he wants to test it out, he can. I should have Zach tip his head back ever so slightly, so that way it's easily applied. And let's say we want to put a scar on his cheek. We should move his hair away. Zach has really bad hair for this. Just so you all know. Just get a little bit.
Kalin, do you need a hairpin to pin his hair back?
Oh, it should be good. Okay. Like this much, maybe. Just like, yeah. And then you just kind of like do this on his face. to dry, it tends to get a little bit tackier and stickier, and if you want to make some sort of scarring effect or burn victim effect, you could always start plucking it with your fingers ever so slightly. Just to give it a good texture. I just really like poking Zach's face, so.
Sure he enjoys it.
Should let that dry.
Zach, look at me.
Okay. As you can see, we've opened up the gelatin just by going slightly in, making a puncture wound. You want to do it, not wound, but like puncturing it and then going underneath the skin like this.
Or whatever.
You want to make sure you do this within half an hour after it dries so that it doesn't completely dry and then you can't puncture it or work with it anymore. Now, what we do is we make up over it to make it look more gash-like. So, we should pick something that's close to skin color.
Do we have it up here?
We can just use this. It shall work.
That's death flesh.
This is porcelain.
Oh.
So this is a
So
benign
my skin
cream foundation, porcelain. It might be a bit too light, but we can blend it. First, you probably just want to do small dabs. And then we can go in with our fresh cut red.
It is a
From there, you could just do some easy bruising and stuff like that, and yeah.
Zombies ate my face.
Zombies loved my face off.
That is a
That's hot.
wound.
Oh, it looks gross on here.
Seriously, it looks like a zombie bite or like whatever.